Hello. You're tuning to the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, PFF's 101 NFL ranking keeps Mr. Triple Crown winner Jamarr Chase out of the top 20, and Bengal fans are pissed. Look, guys, I want to make sure that I say this, right? And no, I'm not laughing at them. I'm not. Because in all actuality, I'm going to be real with you. I'm transparent and I'm honest. To a fault. There is no reason that you do a list of 101 of the NFL players in the NFL for 2024 and Triple Crown winner Jamarr Chase is outside the top 20. There's just no way. There's just no way. Mind you, my guys are where I expect them to be. I would say also it kind of got me how high. Also, they had another player, but I'll talk about that in the next video. But Jamarr Chase was outside of the top 20. Now look, for context purposes, right? He is only the sixth player to accomplish the Triple Crown feat in NFL history. That's it. Some of the most notable names to do it is like Steve Smith Sr., Jerry Rice, Cooper Kupp, the most recent before, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Jamarr Chase, and I believe Lance Aldsworth from the Colts and stuff like that. But it's an amazing feat nonetheless. And look, those are his stats right there. 127 receptions, 1,700 yards, 17 touchdowns. That's where it's like, wow. To me, the yards, I've seen so many 1,700-yard seasons now. I'd be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's an amazing season. But I'm like, okay, 127 receptions, okay. But those 17 touchdowns to go along with it, that's not easy. Because you know a lot of times, when you lead, like receiving touchdowns and everything else, it's so difficult because now with so much emphasis on the tight end position and slot receivers stealing away those touchdowns in the red zone area, he flourished, he thrived, he shined. He did something that not even Justin Jefferson and Tyreek Hill was able to do. And Tyreek almost did it. Tyreek was this close to becoming a Triple Crown winner, but he fell short. But PFF came out with the list and said, that man, Mr. Bengals, the guy waiting for his new contract, is not in the top 20. So I had to look it up. And mind you, I want you to look at that. 127 receptions, 1,708 receiving yards, and 17 touchdowns. All right? 17 receiving touchdowns. All right? Look at this. This is what they had to say. I'm going to read it out. Right? Because he's number 21. He just missed the top 20. That's crazy, right? So it says, wide receiver Jamarr Chase, Cincinnati Bengals. Chase etched his name in the record books in 2024, becoming just the sixth receiver in NFL history to win the Triple Crown by leading the league in receptions, 127, receiving yards, 1,708, and receiving touchdowns, 17. His electric ability after the catch fueled his dominance as he racked up an NFL best 797 yards after the catch. Oh my God. Bro, I repeat, that man had 797 yards after the catch. That's a lot of yak. Crap. And forced 24 missed tackles on receptions. Now, why do I think he was lowered? Here's why. I think it's because of he's a receiver. I believe none of the receivers were top 20 in this year's list. And with Joe Burrow being, I believe, number 5 on this list, if I'm not mistaken, Joe Burrow was number 5. So it's not like they're not getting any love. They just said that receivers, we're not putting you up there like that. I'm guessing because they're feeling like they need some help. Let me make sure I check it real quick just to make sure. He's 21. Just because I want to make sure I don't want to lie to you guys. Wow. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, Joe Burrow, I'm sorry, was number 4. That's where I was wrong. Joe Burrow was 4th in the league for the PFF 101. So because he's a receiver, I think they're trying to lean more on the Joe Burrow and should be like, you got Joe Burrow throwing you the ball. And Joe Burrow make a lot of people look good. And also, for context, don't bite my head off, Bengal fan. I know what you want to do, Houday. He's the first Triple Crown winner to not make the playoffs. The first one. The 3 other ones, I believe, made the three, because if you take them away, there's only 5. 3 out of those 5 made the Super Bowl in those respective years. Cooper Kupp, Steve Smith Sr., Jerry Rice. So he's the first one that is yet to even have the ability, I'm sorry, I know it clicked out, to have the ability to make the playoffs. So I'm thinking that that's working against them also. And once again, like I always say, these lists, a lot of times there's give and takes. There's stuff that you'll agree with, stuff that you'll disagree with. But listen, as a Raven fan that has seen this man play, that has seen this man dominate, that has seen this man take over games, I would have had him in the top 20. I would have. Because historical relevance means something to me. I'm going to show you how this list is kind of crazy too. This list had Derrick Henry over Saquon Barkley. Yeah. Wait till my later video. Oh yeah, I'm going to go into that one too. Yeah. They had Derrick Henry over Saquon Barkley. And I was like, huh? So yeah, they're grading this a different way. But they did give love to a Joe Burrow, who also missed the playoffs alongside his wide receiver. But I think that because of Joe Burrow's just raw statistics, they put him so high, top 5. But they did show him love in the quarterback position. But they said to the wide receivers this year, no bueno. And once again, context. The only out of the top 20 that receives the ball was a tight end, and his name is George Kittle. He was the only person that receives the ball. I'm not, running backs do, but they're mostly runners. That's a receiver that made the top 20. No other receiver or tight end made the top 20 this year. None. So skilled players, Chase was number 2 with the Triple Crown. The first was George Kittle. So yeah. So I know y'all mad. I know y'all sitting there like, I know y'all mad. But don't get mad at me for pointing out the truth. But that's what they had to say. And mind you, I don't know how they did everything, but my reasoning is because they missed the playoffs. He's the first Triple Crown winner not to be in the playoffs, because they're probably going to say, well, some of his stats just came garbage time or something like that, being behind so much and racking up a lot of that. That could be what they're probably looking at because of the historical relevance of the Triple Crown for wide receivers. You understand where I'm coming from? Because like I said, every single one of them have made the playoffs, and out of the 5 outside of him, 3 of them, if I'm not and I'm actually very sure, made the Super Bowl that year. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So yeah. So that's why I think they're holding it against him. You know what I'm saying? So don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at the truth. Don't kill the messenger. I didn't shoot the sheriff. You know what I'm saying? But what do you guys think? Do you think Mr. Triple Crown himself should have been in the top 20? Or do you think, he's right where he's supposed to be? And, you know what I'm saying, Bengal fans are tripping right now. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please, all right? But as always, that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show! Thank you for watching. Now we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about, we're doing what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And if you're not done, sorry, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes! 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for you. Consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is Nitro signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.